Jeez Louise, I already butchered this introduction. And we just started. Well, NBA 2K20. We're going to be doing some NBA 2K20. I'm actually really excited because we're about to go on. I was going to do March, but I really feel that if I can get through this first season, because we started at such a weird time, literally in the middle of it, super close to the All-Star break. I was like, let's actually just get through it and get to the playoffs. So the reason why, the way I have this set up is it's meant to be kind of quick through the regular season because there's so many games, so many weeks. It would take so long just to get through one episode of just 5 games, do one per week. That could easily be almost 5 hours. Which, as you guys know, I definitely don't have that time. So this kind of gives me an opportunity to kind of let the teams themselves develop. As you guys control, I don't control any of the off-season moves. Trying to think. I mean, it's really, I just kind of like to leave it up to them, and then even the playoffs, I'm actually going to step away. I may play the opening round of the playoffs, the the quarterfinals, but other than that, I'm gonna let I'm gonna let the these teams go just kind of battle out, duke it out. I mean, they work so hard to get there, and with all due respect with them, I want to see a very clean cut, dry, and I want to watch a good game. A good finals. I'm excited to crown that NBA Finals champion. So I'm actually really thoroughly excited the way we're kind of doing it. It is kind of weird. I haven't really done it. It's a little bit unorthodox. I thought it was going to be a little bit like Madden, but it's a little bit more unorthodox and a lot more flexible than Madden is, because Madden is such a short season. It's football. So what is up, Johnny Utah? But so I'm actually really excited, really glad that it kind of is that way. I'm looking forward to see what some of these teams kind of bring to the table. Who's going to make that last push to get into that 8th seed, that 7th seed? Who's going to do it? It's just going to be the spirit of competition. I definitely didn't want to play as the last game of the year, so I'm not going to alter the playoff standings. If a team loses, I don't want it to be because of me or because I played with them or not played with them. So that's kind of where I stand on that. What is up, Herbert Lemon? Welcome. I will hope to do 3 streams today. I know we got wrestling, the AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-views today. Congrats to the King to finally hit 30 wins. My goodness. So there's a lot of teams, so I'm just kind of sitting there and like my alarm is on for, because what is going to happen? I want to look. Let's actually take a look at what it's looking like right now, because we're literally in the last game of the season. So league standings, I wonder who's punched playoff berth. Let's go to the East. Alright, so as it stands, the 76ers, Celtics, Nets, and Raptors have all clinched the playoffs. So congrats on those. Those are the 4 teams we know that will be guaranteed in the playoffs. 4 from the Atlantic, which is a little bit shocking, to be honest with you. And then we have the Milwaukee Bucks, who have guaranteed clinched their playoff spot. So congrats to them on winning their division. I guess for the Pacers, it's just going to be a battle in terms of who's, I guess, next. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I think the Pacers actually may have missed the mark. But then we have the Heat, who have won their division. They made the playoffs. The Hawks have made the playoffs. And the Magic, who literally had a very horrible record going into the All-Star break and somehow turned it around to knock off the Pacers at least by, what was that, like 2 games, or at least a game if they do beat the Cavs in their final game of the year. So kudos on them. The Bulls, who didn't have Michael Jordan for most of the season, still put up some decent numbers, but to see that was the case, kind of crazy. Next up in the Southwest, we have the Rockets, who won their division with ease. We have the Grizzlies, who made it at 42-39 with just John Morant and Jason Williams. So good on the Grizzlies for somehow pulling it together, pulling out that stretch, and actually winning, not winning, but somehow surviving, clinching the playoffs. And then we have 4 teams here. Goodness. The Utah Jazz win their division. So congrats to them on that. The Minnesota Timberwolves made the playoffs. So is the re-expansion Seattle Supersonics with Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. Congrats to them on making the playoffs. I think they're the only expansion that made the playoffs. And the Portland Trailblazers as well, who also made it. So that's 6 teams right there. And then, as I kind of figured here, the Lakers clinched home field advantage by far, and as they should, because of just how incredible they're. If they win think the game today they'll be at 70 wins, which is nuts in my opinion. And then you got the Clippers who also made it, so good on them as well. I'm a little bit shocked to see how some of that went for. Yeah, a little bit of a power slide. In all honesty, it's kind of interesting how that kind of happened. But again, good on them. Definitely deserved it. Lottery odds. Oh my, this is interesting. Top 15. You got how many expansion teams? 1, 2, 3, 4 expansion teams. I guess. The Tornadoes. Wow, all right. Wow. Good on those teams for all qualifying. I mean, honestly, it's extremely tough to be able to do that. But I already seen the playoff picture, and so let's look at the seeds here for the Western. They got the Lakers at 1. Well, yeah, that they're definitely going to be at 1, no matter what. So the Lakers at 1, the Rockets at 2, the Clippers who have the 3rd seed, the Jazz with the 4th, the Supersonics with the 5th, the Timberwolves with the 6th, the Trailblazers with the 7th, and the Grizzlies, who are 8th, who just really narrowly sneak in there. So good on them for that one. Then in the Eastern, we have the 76ers who are, well, they could drop down. That these two could change. But the 76ers right now are at 1, the Celtics are at 2, the Heat are at 3, the Nets are at 4, the Hawks are at 5, the Raptors are at 6, the Bucks are at 7, and the Magic are at 8. So the Magic kind of likes to just narrowly slip in there. So again, good on them for that one. Much respect to them. So we still got the last game of the regular season to play. What is up, Dumb Flunk? So I'm kind of shocked. Let's actually look at the, well, we'll see who gets the awards late after, but Surf King, here we go. Surf King, there we go. I was like, are we there yet? What's happening? So very interesting first year, by far. Oh gosh, this episode again. Yeah, I kind of let these guys talk 'cause I don't really know what to say about them. I don't do my team, so I would have no idea about the stuff they'd be talking about. But hopefully you guys are ready, because this is going to be a good game, a good final game. I think both teams are going to try to give it all for the end of the season. I look very forward to using Nate Archibald. Wow, home court advantage is a D. Is that DeMarcus Cousins? Jerry Lucas. Whoa, 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 whoa. Player locked on the point guard. Alright, let's see what these guys got. Booyah! So I'm gonna be thoroughly intrigued with how the playoffs go along for us. I mean, we got some interesting teams, interesting legends, all that are going to be a part of them. I think people are looking towards the... I think people are going to assume that the Lakers, because just of the powerhouse that they are... Whoa, that's not what I want to do. Splash! It's funny because Cousins isn't even on the Lakers anymore. So this is just so many. He's here. So there's just so many random factors. I mean, that are really going into it. The Grizzlies are going to have a hard time trying to topple the Lakers. Right, let's see, let's see. Oh, Evan Fournier. Huh. You're a former Matt. Like, I just literally pinpoint where half these guys were drafted from in the expansion draft. And the C, I think people may have that's what I'm looking for. Maybe just underestimated the Surf or like and the rest of these expansion teams. Granted, when Sean Kemp and Gary Payton came back, they probably didn't want to play anywhere else but the Supersonics, so to see them get traded back there was not surprising. I mean, the Supersonics did give up a lot of future, I guess you could say, for it, so I guess with that comes the burden of trying to establish a future now in terms of youth. I guess they're going to have to do that through free agency. A team like the Surf, though, they have those draft picks, and it's the fact that they are lottery looked at, could be pretty good for them. It's just a lot about what's going to happen. And I can't wait for next week's episodes to kind of dive through the playoffs and really see who's going to pull out that stretch. Come on, Bob. Okay. Uh-oh. So, and this weekend, there is going to be this thing called boot camp. I am actually looking really forward to it. I've never done it before with my player, so I look forward to doing that. He's a 75 overall, so I luckily lucked out at that point. So, that's always a plus. I had a feeling they were going to call a timeout. It just kind of looked like they were. Oh, man. So that, folks, just kind of... I'm actually doing a lot better today. I think my voice has gotten a lot better. So I look forward... Well, that's the final game for the... Wow! They literally ranked the Kings at 25. Come on, don't let them get that. Is that Robert Parrish? And they got Robert Parrish from the Celtics in the expansion draft? What? And they've struggled. So that's just a shocking thing as well. Bynes, what are you doing? What are you doing? I missed that. I'm a little bit upset. Well, Fabuli from Philly. No, that didn't work. We can easily stop Bug. I thought it was Bo. You know what I mean. You cannot shoot. Get me Archibald. Don't fix it, yeah. Jeez, you're killing us, Fox. Let's say Archibald was so much more efficient. I don't know who was supposed to guard him, but it was not a good. Oh my. This is ugly. Ugly. Mm-mm. The King's looking terrible. Alright. Pretty healed and come in then. No, if we're gonna have whatchamacallit. Put Bejlika in at the moment. Then Jerry Lucas. And then Vlade Divac. Because that's a lineup that works, not this garbage that they had putting out. It was terrible. That almost went in. I want that to be known. Almost went in. That and De'Aaron Fox was not as solid as he should have been. What is up, TY? It hasn't been neck and neck yet. It's going to get better. Archibald is such a key guy. He should not be off the court right now. Well, that one, Nate, we couldn't do much about that. That was, Because he got Giant Slayer. Huh. I probably want that. Good job, Divac. You did nothing useful, but it was still looking good. I couldn't see my own guy. Let's hope they don't take Archibald out. Alright, good job. I had to step in as the assistant coach for the Kings today. I typically don't do that. So we need to allow the right substitutions to be in. I stepped back with Nick Nurse because he was the NBA Finals winner. So I didn't feel it was necessary in a championship-winning coach to have to help coach. Unlike today, which is this team is struggling, so they haven't had the great season. They're trying to go off on a W and take something to go into next season with. So that's how I'm viewing this game. DeMarcus Cousins, 16 and .3, 1 point. Okay, not bad, not bad. Hey, what's up? What's up to the person who just came in? Here you're watching the final game of the regular season. Ooh, look at that Archibald. Tying it up. I honestly thought I stole that one. Hmm. Uh-oh. Oh, good stuff. Haha, now the surf call timeout. Divock is tired. Put Marvin Bagley in. Besnick is doing fine. They switched Lucas a small forward. I would just put Barnes in. Heald is not doing too bad. I would actually put Lauren for right now. Got a really weird lineup for him. Honestly, we have a height advantage, necessarily not a... Good job, Barnes. On a 17-0 run, yikes. Yeah, that is definitely not what the Surf wanted. He thought he was going to get that. He really did. He really thought that that was going to happen, and I'm sorry, sir. You weren't going to get that layup going. Alright, are we going to... We're not going to... There we go. I would say, is it frozen? Finally, 2 points for De'Aaron Fox. So I think that's the one benefit of having these big guys in right now. The height advantage. But say if Spellman missed that, it looked like someone was about to miss it. I was about to laugh really hard. I'm not gonna lie, I was about to. That play to me had just air, air and nothing on it. I will say this: it does look like we have not had any actual fouls until like right then and there. So I'm liking this game. A lot of clean basketball being played. Here we go. Come on, come on. Harrison Barnes got him. Come on, so we definitely took a massive advantage on him. Went down from being, what, down 10 to now being up almost done? Facts. Come on. As a matter of fact, let me do those quick subs. Get the. I wish they had the thing where you could like just right click and have all your starters in. I guess they took that out. Why are you coming in? Get the hell out of here. Where is the dude? There he goes. Jerry Lucas, you can come in. Why are all of my starters not in? There we go. Am I missing anybody? That looks about right. Alrighty. 67 to 48 out rebounding, out assisting. They had more steals, we're out blocking them too. Haha, we got that steal. Whoa, I missed that. What? The fact that he's actually a starter is kind of confusing me. There we go. A lot better. Oh. Ooh. Nate Archibald's dominating. Come on, Kobe, what you can do? Boom! Domination! This is wonderful. Cousins down the shot. Alright, okay. Archibald is dominant right now. Like, I don't even know how you stop this man. Really, the Kings are calling timeout. For what? Oh yeah, the Kings would definitely be losing if Archibald wasn't rocking and rolling. Oof, Nate, we don't do that. That's gonna be old buddy healed. Yep, because that was a horrible play. Points off turnover 6. Wow. What is that camera angle? That camera angle, if I'm not mistaken, is the nosebleeds. I believe. I think it's the nosebleeds. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, never mind. It wasn't beautiful at all. Yeah, it should be nosebleeds. It's ugly. Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't actually know why that one is out. I typically prefer the My Career one. But because I'm playing with it on this one, I don't mind it. Well, Archibald is like dying right now. Healed they can sub him out when they want. Bajalica, Bagley. Oh man, lore. Got him. Haha. Let's see. By the folks, today I'm going to try to have the Mutant League football. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a weirder one with Mutant League. Instead of having it just like, oh yeah, these teams make it, I think I'm gonna do like kind of like the NBA. I think we don't even need don't even need a wild card. I think I kind of wouldn't mind seeing an 8-team tourney. So I might actually do that. Because the Mutant League is kind of like a test trial. I think I definitely want to see how it is in the playoffs, see what you guys are liking about it. Oh wow, Fox, that was terrible. What was that? What was that? See, the next week when we have another NBA episode, we're gonna go through how the playoff is the playoff. I don't know what is with my vocabulary these last 2 days, but it is clearly not there. Ooh. Misfire, but hey, Sacramento still in the lead. Can their bench just hold it out? All right, well, here we go. Look at that, just running around like a madman. Uh-oh. There we go. Boom! So right now that's what I call rocking and rolling. Unfortunately for the surf, we can call this as yikes. Oh, well, they do get this. Oh, only 2. Whoo! Yeah, Fox has definitely turned it around. His first half was terrible. So this Surf team isn't that bad. If they can acquire a star or two, this could be a team that could possibly contend, or at least get into that 8th, 7th seed like the Grizzlies did. The Grizzlies, who made it on the 8th seed, with just John Morant, Jason White Chocolate, Jason Williams, and Jonas Valanciunas. That's it. So to see that they were able to pull out in a league that's really tough, congratulations on them. Like, in all honesty, just wow. Oh, it's Derek, right? Not Kobe, right? Whoops. Whew. I think we've only had one foul this game. Like, maybe two. It's very interesting. That and Nate Archibald is literally taking them to school right now. Yeah, I like the way they just mentioned that. I highly agree with, for most things, what that guy just said. Nate Archibald is killing it right now. I don't even... What can you say to that? I mean, you know, seriously, it's just... Wow. Uh-oh. There we go. I'd say, oh, wow. Well, I said this whole season came to pretty much a close, and I gotta say, this has been one heck of a game. Seeing Archibald make history, and well, team history for the Kings. Probably breaking their scoring record. I mean, everything gets double because we're in accelerated quarters, of course. So I mean, it'll be 88. So a lot of cooler things that are and should be looked at. That uh, my bad, ref. Try to go for a steal. They just took Archibald out, but an absolutely wonderful game that has been played by both. What are they doing? They're still trying to score? They're still trying to score. And well, Sacramento just decimated the Surf. And then we'll go and see the stats afterwards, see how everyone played. That is the final game of the regular season. Well, you still have the other one to play, but we'll definitely be taking a look at that, kind of getting through everything and seeing. I mean, we got all these teams, all the just you just never know what's going to happen. But let's actually look at the Kings. Nate Archibald had 92 points, 4 rebounds, 8 steals, killed it. His backup, great De'Aaron Fox. His whole team's pretty good. Just sim date. All right. So to see the 2020 MVP was actually going to Lakers. Anthony Davis put up 22.6 points a game, 13.4 rebounds, 3.9 assists, 1.2 steals, 2.8 blocks, shot over 500. The free throw line was over 800. 3% we don't want to look at. So overall, pretty good. Am I missing anything? Let's see. We got Ja Morant, who is the 2020 Rookie of the Year, 22 points, 3.3 rebounds, 9.0 assists, 1.5 steals, overshot over 500, over 800 from the free throw line. Pretty good, and ironic it's going to the Grizzlies. The guy probably carried the Grizzlies this year. Sixth Man of the Year is actually going to the Boston Celtics, Paul Pierce, who averaged 17.3 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, 6.1 assists, 1.1 steals, shot over 500, 800 on the dot for free throw line. Defensive Player of the Year. Let's look straight at defense stats. Also going to Boston's Bill Russell. 13.7 rebounds, 1.3 steals, 2.3 blocking. Pretty good if you ask me. And then on top of that, for the most improved Player of the Year, it's actually going to the man who got drafted away from the Celtics to the Kansas City Tornadoes, the expansion team's player, Jaylen Brown, who had 18.0 points, 6.0 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 1.2 steals, 0.5 blocks a game. It's like a block every 2 games. 500 over 500 shooting. Free throw line was kind of yikes, but 3-point percentage is actually pretty high. So good on him. Coach of the Year is actually going to Frank Vogel, whichever team he's on. It's probably the Lakers, who went 70-12. Just good on him, really. I don't think we can debate or try to refute that stat. What is this override player thing? Oh, I guess we could pick possible candidates? That is so weird. Okay, I didn't know I could do that. Let's look at the All-NBA first team. We had Trae Young. Really? I'm thoroughly surprised. Trae Young is the first name that gets put on the All-NBA first team. Congrats to him. We had Allen Iverson, Anthony Davis, who has actually got a strained groin at the moment, day-to-day, Karl Malone, and Karl Anthony Towns. Then the All-NBA second team, we had Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bob Pettit, and Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. We had in the All-NBA third team, we had Walt Frazier, the rookie Ja Morant, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Garnett, and Nikola Jokic. In the all-defensive first team, we had Dwayne Wade, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Bill Russell. In the all-defensive second team, we had Gary Payton, Victor Oladipo, Anthony Davis, Kevin Garnett, and Hakeem Olajuwon. In the all-rookie first team, we had Ja Morant, Zion Williamson, T.J. Sanchez, R.J. Barrett, and Rob Slaughter. In the all-rookie second team, we had Keon Ellis, Han Zhu, Brandon Clark, Dean McLeod, and Rui Hashimura. So that, I think, does that. And then let's go on to the playoff tree. Whoa, the Grizzlies actually moved up. All right, so the Grizzlies actually moved up one. So they actually avoided, I guess you could say, sudden death, if you will, because the way it's looking like, the way it stands, the first seed in the Western Conference, the Los Angeles Lakers, will take on the Portland Trailblazers, who are the 8th seed. Then we have the 4th seed Utah Jazz taking on the 5th seed Minnesota Timberwolves. Then we have, for the Western Conference, the 3rd seed Los Angeles Clippers taking on the re-expansion team, the 6th seed, the Seattle Supersonic. Then we have, in the final one, the final bracket for the Western Conference, we have the 2nd seed Houston Rockets taking on the 7th seed Memphis Grizzlies. So congrats to them on that. That is the Western Conference. And it's going to the Eastern Conference, we have the 1st seed Philadelphia 76ers taking on the 8th seed Orlando Magic. Then we have the 4th seed Brooklyn Nets taking on the 5th seed Atlanta Hawks. We have the 3rd seed Miami Heat taking on the defending 2018-2019 NBA champions, the Toronto Raptors. Then we have the 2nd seed Boston Celtics taking on the 7th seed Milwaukee Bucks. All these teams are going to be colliding in an epic battle, probably. I can't wait to get that started for the next episode for next week. With that being said, everybody, I look forward to seeing you guys next week for NBA. So that being said, everybody, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV. I look forward to seeing y'all there for the playoffs. And with that being said, everybody, subscribe to BVTV. Stay off the hook. Have a great one.